had a chance to talk with him, and he shared something a little bit different that you had shared with him. Can you tell me a little more about that part of it, though?
What did he say?
Well, he told us something slightly different, and I suspect you might know what he said differently.
I got this arm. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Let's go back to the start of this disturbing case. This is Jamie Wilson, a 25-year-old woman with a bright future ahead of her. She was kind, ambitious, and full of life. Jamie was a culinary student, studying at Washington State University. She wasn't just any student. She was passionate about cooking and had big dreams of one day opening her own restaurant. She was just weeks away from finishing her degree and starting a new chapter in her life. But behind the smile and her hopeful plans, Jamie was dealing with something much heavier. Her relationship with her estranged husband, Jacob Spray, had become increasingly volatile. The two had been separated for several weeks, but things between them hadn't settled. In fact, those closest to Jamie say she was starting to feel unsafe. Jacob had a temper. He was unpredictable. And in the weeks following their split, he wouldn't leave her alone. He'd show up uninvited, bombard her with messages, and make unsettling comments that left Jamie constantly looking over her shoulder. Jamie confided in friends and family that she wanted nothing more than to move on with her life and leave all of that behind her. But then came the day everything changed. On March 26, 2024, Jamie was in the middle of a phone interview for a new job opportunity in Spokane. It was a chance she'd been hoping for, another step toward building that life she'd been dreaming about. But during that call, something happened, something sudden. The call disconnected. And after that, no one could reach Jamie. Her family tried calling, her friends stopped by, messages went unanswered. Police were contacted, and an official missing persons report was filed. The last person known to have seen Jamie was Jacob. It wasn't long before officers decided they needed to speak to him directly. To learn more about when he last saw her, what they talked about, and if he knew where she might have gone. What they didn't realize was that this routine conversation was about to raise more questions than it answered. Before officers questioned Jacob Spray, they had already made a devastating discovery. Jamie Wilson's body was found inside a small, isolated trailer at a mobile home park. She showed clear signs of violence, and it was clear to investigators this wasn't an accident.
But what's going on with Jamie? I need to seriously know, because you guys got me freaking the out, because you called me, I was just getting off work, and now I can't get a hold of her. I called her sister, and she won't answer my call. All she said was, I can't talk to you right now. And I'm just like, literally in tears, freaking the out, and I just don't know what's going on. And you guys aren't really being forward with me.
Yeah, we're trying to make contact with her and figure out if she's okay. I guess there's some people concerned, so that's kind of why we're following up with everyone.
I talked to her today.
Okay,
I gave you guys my timeline. It was like 3:51.
Okay.
Like that I had talked to her.
And that's Jamie.
Yeah, my
Okay,
wife.
sorry.
We're still married. We're filing this Friday, but we've been separated since February 14th. But we've been very cordial. There's been like a couple like instances where we weren't totally agreeing on stuff, but like I just gave her like $1,000 so she could, because she was like wanting to move out of state, and I was like, well, she was like, can I take the trailer? I go, well, I kind of want to keep the trailer, but I was like, what if I give you like $1,500 and then technically $1,750, but technically $1,750, but that was gonna like pay for like the trailer insurance. The $250 that I deducted was like trailer insurance and the divorce paperwork. It's like $314.
So you talked to her at 3:51, but you haven't seen her today?
No, we don't really like cross paths. It's been kind of that thing.
Gotcha. When
What the hell is going on?
We're trying to get a hold of her. I guess you must be.
Was she like arrested? What's
No,
like,
no. Not arrested. Just, we're trying to locate her or whatnot, and someone was concerned about her. So I haven't heard from her. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Can you?
She's got like a group of new friends. Agana. My phone would help me better. But you said the truck was there, and you said you heard the phone. So she doesn't really leave.
Gotcha.
She can't leave home without either one, really. So what the man? What are you trying to tell me right now?
I'm not telling you anything right now. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what's going on so I can give the officers that are looking. So I just got here. They just said, "Hey, can you come talk?" Talk to.
She did hook up with a girl in that trailer park. We lived there like over the summer. This last summer, not like, and there was a girl that she used to hook up with. So, and it was like a struggle in our marriage, but she was always like kind of bi. So like, I mean, honestly, I know it's stupid to think, but it's better than somebody else, like some dude. Like it's like like.
So I'm just trying to figure out what happened today. What did she send you, or what was the conversation at and you said 3:51? Is that in this afternoon?
It was this afternoon.
Okay. What was the conversation then?
We were just talking. Like
Gotcha.
we were just. I had sent her a thing about that song. It's like it's a real popular song right now. Don't take her from me. Like God can give it, God can take it.
Gotcha.
And I said this song will always haunt me. And then I was like, and then the other one from we were always on road trips, and it says from strangers to friends to lovers to lovers to friends to strangers. And I always would tell her I never wanted that for us. And I said that one always rings in my head too. She's like, yeah, like, you know, I get it, I understand. And I just said, I hate this, I love you so much.
You said that today?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then, so
we're still like cordial.
Yeah.
Like we're still chill. Like I did call the police on her one time because she had threatened me with domestic violence. Like she was like gonna stage it.
Oh, gotcha.
And so she had like showed up here to like, she said to get her dog, but it was the same day that she had like threatened me with DV, and she showed up and I called the police, and then she got all mad at me for that. But that's like, other than that, we've really been like chill as fuck.
And you said when you received those messages, where were you at?
I was in Moscow.
Gotcha. When did you come back to Pullman?
6, maybe 6:30. Dinner goes out at 6, so.
You say you work at a restaurant or something like that, right?
Sorority.
Oh, sure.
I cook for a
service,
sorority.
though, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But dinner goes out at 6, so I mean, it usually takes me a few minutes after that to like kind of wipe down counters, get everything going. I don't know. I usually get back here about 6:30.
And did you drive back straight here from the sorority?
I stopped at Hootmart.
Okay.
Got a drink.
Gotcha.
Well, for here. I didn't drink it on the way. I didn't drink it on the way, guys.
So you left around 6-ish.
6-ish, yeah.
From the sorority in Moscow.
Yeah. Took the highway back,
Gotcha.
came down whatever it is, you come down the roundabout, come back up, go by Kookmart, come all the way down this way, and I come right out here. I flip the and I park right there.
That's your car there.
Are you gonna tell me what this is about? Like, do I need to go to the bank and get bail money, or what?
But I'm just trying to figure out, you know, where you've been, where she's been, what's going on with everything.
She hasn't responded to me since you got a hold of me because, like I said, I hadn't talked to her.
And so, the last you heard from us, and you've been here. They asked you about the keys, and then you've been here since that time until they started. Did you text the officer or something like that? Like, what's going on?
I texted him, and then I also been texting and calling Jamie.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I called my dad, just because I was trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and nobody was talking to me. So.
What's your dad's name?
Randy.
Randy.
Yeah.
What'd you tell him about what's going on?
Not much. I just needed to know what I should do and if I needed to get money, because I thought I was going to have to bail her out for something.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I was just trying to figure out like how he does it.
Gotcha. And you had your phone. So you made a call to. What time do you think you called Randy? Your dad's name's Randy. Your dad. What time did you call your dad?
I don't know. What time is it now?
Oh, 8:15.
35 minutes ago, maybe 40.
Okay.
Are you gonna like ever tell me what's going on with my wife?
Well, so the concern is that we found her at the trailer and she's not doing well, and the medics are trying to help her. We're just trying to figure out what is going on and what happened to her and what's going on.
Like what?
So I don't know. That's what we're trying to. So I just they said, hey, come ask him about what happened. He's the last one that knew where she was, as far as we know, and so they're trying to figure out what it is.
I talked to her like like we're still friends.
It makes sense.
He also said PC.
And so, what's going on there, and trying to figure out what happened. When's the last time you've been over to the trailer park?
So I was over there last night.
Okay.
I dropped off food.
Gotcha.
For her. I dropped off jerk chicken with dirty rice and a Rice Krispie treat and Brussels sprouts that were sweet chili sauce.
Okay.
She was about to leave. She was on her way out the door.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even go in the trailer. We met outside. I tried to make out with her. She said, I don't want to make out. She did kiss me, and we hugged.
Mm-hmm.
But she said she had to go to work to do a fruit tray for 7:30, so she didn't have to come in early.
Gotcha.
And I was just getting off work, and it was about 6 p.m.
Does she work in food service too?
Yeah, she's the catering chef. She's the executive catering chef for Vandal Eats. Like,
oh, gotcha.
I can't remember. I always forget what her company name is. Chartwell's, I think.
Tonight, everything was cool. You guys weren't fighting or anything like that?
No, everything was fine, and we were fine today too. Everything was fine.
Gotcha.
Like I literally texted her. I said I got the confirmation on our divorce paperwork, so like I'll go pay that on Friday. So we're all good. And she's like, do I need to be there? I said, no, like, it just sounds to me like I just have to go and show them the stupid email, and we're good.
Okay.
And then we'll have to go in front of a judge at some point, of course, but yeah, like, I don't know, like, everything was good. She told me she loved me. I said, you promise? She said, yes. Like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of needy. Like, I still love her, even though she left me. Like, I'm still, like, I've told her numerous times, I was like, we can't go back. But honestly, if she were to be like, I'll take you back, I'd go back.
Gotcha.
Well, that was your phone?
Yeah,
the same ringtone.
Yeah, just the same.
They're all the same.
What hospital is she at? Can I go see her?
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. So I don't know. I am with you. Being honest with you, he's gonna come up here and he'll have more information about what's going on. He just asked me to come see. You know,
So I have more police coming?
Yeah, yeah. When you guys, you said that like she's claimed or was talking about claiming domestic violence. Was there any other physical fights between you guys ever in the past or anything like
So
that?
there was one about spring break of last year. She was pretty amped up about an event she had where she had to fly to California. And it was kind of a cool event. It was like at a winery, but she was feeling the pressure of it.
Gotcha.
And also she had to like chaperone like I think 12 students, maybe 10, 12 students. So she was just kind of like stressed out. I had an interview the next morning for Whitman County Hospital. So I was stressed out. We both drank. We both were hitting, not hitting each other, but like hitting each other with like words. And I tried to go to bed. She like grabbed me. I ended up macing her because she was like swinging, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I could think of. I was wearing this jacket actually, and I don't have mace in it right now.
Thank you.
But I had some right here,
Gotcha.
like, and I don't have it now. but I had some, and so it was like the first thing that I could think of. And she still came at me, now blind, really swinging. And I had like held her, and she went the next day and filed a DV report on me. Showed him the bruises. She ended up not pressing charges. We talked through it.
Gotcha.
But like it was nothing. I think it was just a stress of both of us.
You said your father was at the casino or something? Or
They're at the Coeur d'Alene Casino right now.
They're at the Coeur d'Alene. Gotcha. And what did he say when you got off the phone with him?
We cut out.
Okay.
I don't think he could hear me. And I was trying to talk to him, and yeah, it was just cutting out. And then it just clicked out, and then that was it.
Okay. But you told him that. What was it you said you told him again?
So the cops called about Jamie,
Yeah.
and I can't get a hold of her.
Okay.
I said, would you call her?
Uh-huh.
Like, but I don't think he heard me because, like, he didn't say yes.
Uh-huh.
And then it just, like, cut out.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, because I thought maybe she's ignoring me because we're, like, not talking.
So that we had a chance to talk with him, and he shared something a little bit different that you had shared with him. Can you tell me a little bit more about that part of it, though?
What did he say?
Well, he told us something slightly different, and I suspect you might know what he said differently.
I got this arm. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't you grab it! Don't you grab it! Get on the ground! I got this armpit. That's armpit.
I'm locking up.
Oh, me! That's me! Stop! Okay. Oh, man, I'm done. You're under the arrest. I'm done. Okay. I'm done. I got left arm pinned. Dude, I'm done.
Jacob was arrested and charged with first-degree murder and rape. During his trial, prosecutors laid out the terrifying final hours of Jamie Wilson's life and the years of abuse and fear that led up to it. After a tense 2-week trial, the jury didn't take long to reach a verdict. In January 2025, Jacob Spray was found guilty on all counts. The judge sentenced him to 26 years in prison without the possibility of early release.